On the hunt for the Spear of Destiny, the Legion of Doom has run into its worst enemies. No, not the idiot Legends of Tomorrow. Their own collective inability to work together. Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing Legends of Tomorrow, the Legion of Doom. And we are fully into this episode and into this season as we have the idea of a team of villains facing off against a team of heroes. I mean, seriously, this is comic book stuff 101. The main thrust of tonight's episode takes place with the villains. Specifically, that's why the episode's called Legion of Doom. Can I just take a moment to shout out the fact that Commander Steel is the one that came up with that title? Because that's just so awesome. And the fact that they're learning what their temporal mechanics are. And the fact that we already know from The Flash why it is a speedster might not want to stick around in one time period for too long. Specifically, why Thawne might not. But let's get into the specifics of this episode, and as such, I need to throw this up here. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. Okay, so, like I said, we know why Thawne wouldn't want to be in one place for too long. The time spirits, the black flashes. And you know what? I think that's really good continuity and a really awesome nod to The Flash, because we just had a whole season where that was the whole thing. And I loved them saying, oh, well, all the speedsters Flash fought are either dead or his friends, or people he thought were friends and now were dead. Because that's a very good wrap-up of the seasons of The Flash. Of course, I guess I have to ask, is that just me thinking normally, or am I just thinking that way because I know comic books and I've been watching these types of shows, plus the cheating fact that I know who Reverse Flash is? Is it too much for me to expect that they could figure out that cause comes before effect sometimes, but sometimes effect comes before cause in a time travel show? But okay, on to the main point of this episode, and the idea of a time aberration, and, well, the idea of bringing one on board the Wave Rider. We're going to start with the fact that Martin Stein really does love his daughter, and that he really is trying to be a good parent. And you know what? I really feel sorry for both Ray and Lily, because you know what? The way she found out was pretty rotten. The way Heatwave just so casually just blurts out, yeah, you're a whatever it is called. And yes, I know it's a time aberration. I was saying he didn't know. And the fact that the others just had to kind of play along. But Ray was really in the worst spot, because he was starting to like Lily. And let's be honest, he really likes Stein. And oopsie, he then had to go and tell her. Well, he chose not to, and instead chickened out and told her to go ask Stein. But we also get a great moment where the whole team is really focusing and sitting down and trying to figure out what's going on with the speedster. And you know what? They actually seem to be paying attention. So you know what? I take it back. No one got Firestorm effect this week. Everyone contributed. Everyone thought things through. Hell, even Rip Hunter was useful. He was just useful to the bad guys. And I started this episode by talking about these bad guys, the Legion of Doom. And you know what? I also started by praising the Legends of Tomorrow for being so comic booky. But you know what? They totally took that trope and turned it on its head this week. The Legion of Doom became a real team, and it became a real team when it began to trust each other. To quote Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that I'll be doing next, a team that trusts is a team that triumphs. And the Legion of Doom just became way more badass, because they trapped the Black Flash. They trapped, I'm assuming that's Zoom, just, I don't know, whatever that thing is, it's not a time wraith, I guess. And you know what? They fought a speedster and won, and that's something that the Legends of Tomorrow are going to have to do. Now, I have a question for you guys. Do you think the reason that we put this show on the same night as Flash is because of the fact that they need to beat a speedster? And there's part of me that says, in order to beat a speedster, they need a speedster, and they don't have a speedster. Vixen is not keeping up with one of these guys. Oh well. Either way, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. And in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this episode as much as I have any other. I will say that Victor Garber once again showed how awesome he was, and every scene with him and Lily truly made me remember how awesome the writers are. But for now, we've reached the part of the episode where I have to ask you to like and share this video, and then subscribe to help me build a community, and then walk with me through the heart of all the stories we tell, especially the time travel ones, right? See you next week, and have a good night.